Hi, my name is Daryl Moore. I'm a 49-year-old retiree from the city of New York. I worked for the city of New York from when I was 24 years old. Recently opened my own business. I'm a financial advisor. I sell insurance products and investment products, and been fairly successful in the little 4 years that I've been doing it. And I'm actually earning more money now than I earned in 25 years of working for the city of New York. So, I'm a living example of what Dr. Watkins speaks on when he says you can get off the corporate plantation and you can be successful and be your own boss. So, I just wanted to say that, and I'm very motivated by Dr. Watkins and his 10 Commandments of Black economic empowerment. Okay, so as an employee for the city of New York, there was a lot of stress, a lot of pressure that was placed on me. Not so much to perform as a growing individual, but just to be there, a live, breathing body. As long as you were there, it didn't matter what your state of mind was. It didn't really matter who you were individually. You were a number. I worked shift work, a lot of hours, a lot of overtime. Couldn't have the days off that I needed off to do the things with my family. Missed a lot of holidays and significant events. So now, working for myself, it's a whole different ball game. I set my own hours. I decide what days I'm going to work. I don't have to work holidays when I don't want to. I don't have to work the night shift or weekends. So it's a lot more freedom, and you actually do assume a role of freedom that you really don't understand until you get from being a worker to being a boss and being a business owner. So it's definitely a much better, stronger feeling as a man.
I am here at the Boyce Watkins 10 Commandments lecture. We are having a phenomenal time. Actually, I came here by chance. I was told about this event. I got the tickets, and the stuff that I'm getting here is phenomenal. I brought all these materials. We got to support our businesses and our black business. And to be honest with you, this gentleman, Mr. Watkins, is so phenomenal. His information, the stuff that he's teaching us, is stuff that could help us for generations and generations. And me being behind this great man, I got to be able to say something about that, because his vision was that we have to be able to work in our communities, build in our communities, and take care of our own business. Basically, I'm in the real estate business, and what I was really here for, I was really trying to become a better financial leader to the people in my community that I do come across. So I just wanted to come here and get enough information so that way I could do so. And I would recommend this to anybody who's serious about changing their life, anybody who's serious about doing something in their community, anybody who's serious about leaving a legacy for their family. They need to be here and be in this atmosphere with these beautiful people. So I just want to say thank you for having me and inviting me to this beautiful event. And this is Mr. Signature, and I just want to say thank you and have a blessed day.
My name is Charles Fernandez. I've known the director for many years as well. When I heard that she was making this film, I asked a lot of people, maybe 100 people, if they knew what happened in Tulsa. And only 6 knew what happened. And only 2 knew that it wasn't the race riot. So this history is being distorted, and not many people are aware that what happened in Tulsa, the genocide in Tulsa, was at least 3 times worse than 9/11, and it's been lost to history. Well, it's clear to me anyway that racism is a white problem. It's white attitudes, and I find, especially among some people that I'm aware of, that they're still that they're white people who think they're white, who really think that there's a problem of black privilege. And I find that to be absolutely amazing. But you'd be amazed how many of them are going to vote for Trump.
So after attending this screening, one thing that I was very, very happy about were hearing things that need to be said. Things that, as black people, we're interacting with people in society, but we're only experiencing half of who we are, if that. So being able to have an understanding of where we came from, where we come from, where we need to go, and the cause of the issues, that's something that I was very excited to basically be able to hear and experience. As far as what I'll take away from it is, as a mom, I understand that we do have to teach our children, we do have to leave them with something, but never had I considered making sure that they were financially savvy and knowledgeable. What I focused on is working hard to leave something for them. White kids have white privilege, generational wealth, money handed down generation after generation, and it stays in their family. We buy a house, we can't pay for college, but we do the best we can. So I do think that I'm very inspired now to make sure that they understand, not only am I building a legacy, I'm building something for you, but I need you to keep it going. I need you to do it for your children and your children's children. And basically to say, I am proud of my name. We all have a last name and we'll say, my name is such and such. When my children say their last name, I want them to understand that it means so much more. So that's what I took away from it, and I'm very inspired.
I think the film was absolutely informative. Considering the fact that I'm an entrepreneur, I have 2 stores in Harlem. One is called Serengeti Tea and Spices, and it's organic tea imported from Africa. We was already talking about bringing that old Wall Street, Black Wall Street concept back. Me and my investors and my partners, we was talking about this a while ago. And it's just ironic that he came here with this presentation in this movie. I mean, I am just elated. This is something that I am definitely involved with and want to be a part of. You know, the resurgence of Black Wall Street. I think it's so needed in our community, man. You think about it, if you get 4 or 5 of black businessmen come together, put our resources together, we can make such a big difference, man. Hire some of our people, you know, and I'm just excited about the whole thing.
I found the film to be informative and well done, and it made me feel empowered. And I was already been empowered, but I'm more empowered now.
What do you do?
I'm a compliance specialist. So I'm in the financial world. So the story resonates with me a great deal in terms of Black empowerment through Black business. That's the future for the Black family. That's the only way we can protect ourselves, is to have our own businesses and have our own money. So Black Wall Street is a perfect example of self-sufficiency.
Dr. Boyce Watkins did a great lecture today, and he really inspired me. He's the reason I started investing in the Ameritrade. I sold all my J's and started a bank account for my daughter.
Wait, did you just say that you sold all your Jordans?
Yeah,
What?
I sold about 30 pair and started a bank account for me and my lovely partners. Our daughter's savings account for college, a 529 account.
Wow.
So anytime he'll be in New York, I'll probably come see him. He went to Syracuse, and we went to Oswego, not too far, and some of the stories that said made him want to venture off to be an independent business owner. It kind of resonated. I'm like, Dad, we went through the same stuff, right? So, great lecture, definitely worth the money, and much more.
Okay, let me see which street you got.
Oh, there's the season. Well,
So you bought some more.
yeah, you keep flipping them though. I don't got like a bunch of just sitting there. You buy them. I got like 2 pair, and I just keep buying more and more, sell them, and buy one that I really want. But
Do you go to the pawn shop, the sneaker
no,
pawn shop in
I
Harlem?
just do eBay. I don't do none of it anymore. I just do eBay.
Have you been to the pawn shop in
No.
The sneaker pawn shop in Harlem?
Oh, I don't
The one
really do.
that the guy started with
I
his
understand.
son?
I heard about that kid. It's amazing,
the
but
kid, yeah.
I don't go there because I don't really be buying them anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
I just buy them every once in a while, but I had like such a large supply. I just used the money, flipped
Okay.
it, and now it just like keep growing in an account for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that we can come here tonight and we brought our 9-year-old daughter to really get to hear civil rights leaders of our time speak about things that are affecting us now, things that have directly affected her parents, and now we're giving her the blueprint to sort of figure things out for herself and for her 2-year-old sister as well, so that we can rebuild our own Black Wall Street.
So we're really thankful that Dr. Boyce Watkins and the whole entire panel put this together, because this is not information that you can just read about anywhere, that you can hear about in normal conversation. It's very rare, and we're just happy that we were able to be a part of the experience. And we thank Dr. Boyce Watkins and the entire panel for that.
So my husband and I weren't really happy with the education that our daughter was getting in public school, and so we made the decision to homeschool her. And she's actually been taking courses from the Black Leaders of Tomorrow course by Dr. Boyce Watkins. And so it's done wonders for her already, so she's going to be a young entrepreneur, and she's just doing wonderful. And again, we're just so thankful that we had this opportunity to, come out, expose her to something like this, and help her grow as well as ourselves.
Yes, definitely.
Hello, how are you doing? My name is Kwame Adjaman. I'm here at the Resurrecting Black Wall Street screening. I'm waiting now to speak to Dr. Watkins. It was very educational. I saw him on the Breakfast Club, and I decided to come and make the visit, and I was very pleased with what I saw today.
I was extremely impressed with the film. I'm coming literally from White Plains, New York on the Iron Horse. So I trooped over here to see it, and it was everything that I expected. I'm really, really happy that I came out. I even brought the little one with me, who's extremely... and he's extremely tired, but I felt that it was necessary. So I'm glad I came. It was everything I expected, and I'm very proud.
Dwayne Kimbrough. I found out about Boyce from someone in the local barbershop. He told me he was real good about black-owned businesses and how to get things started. So I took an interest and I looked into him, and I found out about how much he cares about his people and your future, your finances, and your family. And I joined the Black Wealth Boot Camp. Since then I started a small business of my own, and I also got into the stock market because of Boyce. I'm here to support him because I appreciate the things he's done, and I just like to put everybody else up on it, like who doesn't know about him. And I had a good time, and I look forward to working with him more in the future.
Hi, I'm Kamal Amen, and I'm here attending Dr. Boyce Watkins, his Resurrecting Black Wall Street. I'm really happy I came. I mean, I think that this video and what Dr. Watkins is trying to do is relevant to me as a Black Jamaican now living in America. The struggle that as a Black person, I mean, I can identify certainly with what happens with Blacks in America, but also coming from Jamaica, we have had similar experiences. We've all gone through slavery. We all have suffered from, the lack of the economic empowerment. And certainly to me, the way out for a lot of us as Black people is to really get our economics in order. I mean, whether you come from Jamaica and you've had the experience of Marcus Garvey, who spoke about economic empowerment for Black people, or you're here in the US again, where you also had Garvey, but also where you've had certainly a lot of other leaders, from Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, who all at some point in their advocacy and their efforts to empower Black people spoke about the importance of Black people building wealth. That to me is something that's extremely important. And so, wherever you are right now, certainly in 2016, the economics is key in terms of how we are going to move ourselves forward as Black people, whether you're in America, you're in the Caribbean as I'm from, or even on the African continent. I mean, the issues certainly remain the same. We have in many ways gained political independence in the Caribbean. Whether we are in some way connected into Britain or whatever, whoever our colonials were, whether they were French, whether they were British, whether they were Dutch, or Spanish. We have gained that political independence, but certainly now we're at a point where we have to move to get economic independence. And for me, this movement that Dr. Watkins embodies, it's not entirely new, it's not entirely novel, as I pointed out before, but it is something that now I think we all have to get behind and support. So for me, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing, the thing I find strange in my own view as a Jamaican supporting this kind of initiative, because I think it benefits us all. We're all Africans who are scattered across, whether we're in Jamaica, we're in Haiti, we're in South America, Central America, or whether we're here in North America. I mean, we are, all suffering from the effects of pretty much what has been white supremacy and what that has done to our psyche and to our people and to the devastation of our societies. So for me, this initiative, I fully support. I can get behind it, and to me the ideas are not strange. To me, what's important now is taking action, and to me that's what Boyce Watkins represents.
I'm here at the Dr. Boyce Watkins tour, and I'm really glad I came out. I've been following Dr. Watkins on YouTube for a while, and it's just really good to be here with other people, like-minded folks, and really just hear him speak about, the 10 commandments of, Black wealth and empowerment. I just quit my job a month ago, and he's really sort of helped me to kind of think about the need to kind of build our own institutions and really to build our own wealth. And so it's really just been very empowering, very sort of inspiring evening so far, really just giving us those foundational principles that we can share with other people and make a difference in our community. So I encourage anybody, if you've been, I think a lot of us, we see Dr. Watkins and we listen to his messages and we're thinking, I'm not so sure, but honestly, he's the real deal. I think what he says, he's consistent with his message, and I think he really does care about the empowerment of our people in our community. So if you're thinking about it, you ought to come out.
Hi, I'm Rodney Eric Lopez. Do you struggle with money? Do you find that there's more month than money? I help people find financial peace of mind, and I do that through my new business offering called The GAP, G-A-P, the Generosity and Abundance Process. This new online course is going to help you look at your financial situation not through the lens of scarcity and lack, but through the lens of generosity and abundance. Putting generosity at the center of your financial life will absolutely change it. And my online course will help you to do that. Many people have taken my in-person courses, and what I found is that, what I want to do is expand this, get this out to more people. And so the GAP, or the Generosity and Abundance Process, is an opportunity for you to look at your own financial money story, look at ways to envision an ideal financial future, and put generosity at the center of your life. When you do that, your financial picture can absolutely change. So if you're interested in finding out more about this product, please check out my website, rodneyriclopez.com. That's RODNEYERICLOPEZ.com. Find out more, put your email in there, put your name in there, and I'll get some information out to you right away. If you're interested in an ideal financial future, come and check us out at The Gap.
Hi, my name is Michael Markman. I'm CEO of Markman Designs and MBS Publishing. I'm here today at the lecture to listen to Du Bois talk about financial education. A good buddy of mine told me that I should come down because this will help me with what I'm trying to do, because I'm trying to empower young people. I'm a teacher, educator, writer, and publisher. So my business is about bringing talented young artists and writers into the publishing and art industry and empowering them. So I'm learning a lot of great information today. I feel like I can bring it back to my community and empower others. This is my newest children's book, Surviving the Storm. It talks about how my family survived Hurricane Sandy by using principles of survival skills that I learned from my mother. I use this book in schools to teach kids about survival and using comics and literacy to educate children.
The reason I came out and I brought my daughter was I like what Dr. Boyce Watkins is doing for the black community. He's empowering us. He's teaching a lot of things that we don't know. Financial literacy as one. I think that everyone should either start to follow him or start to look at some of his YouTube videos. I think he teaches a lot, and he's just trying to unite the black community. And I think it's a great thing he's doing.